Hello, Packers fans. Oliver Smith here with another exciting update. Before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Your support helps us keep creating amazing content. Let's go! The moment of truth has come. In the NFL, every game counts, but when December rolls around, the final weeks become a stage of absolute drama, where teams fight not just for wins, but for dreams and legacies. And the Green Bay Packers know exactly what's at stake in Week 15. The battle against the Seattle Seahawks is not just another game, it is an ultimate test of strength, resilience, and determination against all odds. After a tough loss to the Detroit Lions last week, the Packers are still alive in the playoff race. Yes, the path is narrow, full of obstacles, and requires an almost perfect combination of victories and favorable results in other games. However, this is the Green Bay Packers, a team with history, tradition, and the support of a passionate fan base that never gives up. The road to here, a season of ups and downs. The season began with uncertainty. After the departure of Aaron Rodgers, many doubted that the Green Bay Packers would be competitive in 2023. Jordan Love, the young quarterback, faced criticism and skepticism from the start. But throughout the games, Love showed flashes of brilliance, leading the Packers' offense in decisive moments. Still, consistency has been a problem. Losses to division rivals like the Lions put the team in a vulnerable position. However, when the team seemed on the verge of collapse, they responded with performances that rekindled hope. The triumph against the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 13 is a clear example of the potential this team has. Now with a 9-4 record, the Packers enter the stretch with everything on the line. Victory over the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Football could secure a comfortable position in the race for the playoffs. But that victory will not come easily. Unlikely odds, what's at stake? The numbers don't lie, the Packers' fight is against the odds. To win the NFC North, it would take a complete collapse of the Detroit Lions, combined with a perfect performance from Green Bay in recent weeks. This includes victories not only against Seattle, but also against tough opponents such as the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And if winning the division seems unlikely, the fight for the wild card also has its challenges. With teams like the Los Angeles Rams, Atlanta Falcons, and even Dallas Cowboys in the fight for the remaining spots, each loss could prove fatal to the Packers' chances. But if there's one thing we've learned from American football, it's that statistics are only part of the story. On the field, everything is decided by sweat, effort, and sometimes moments of pure magic. The importance of Jordan Love in this fight: Jordan Love is the key piece. The young quarterback carries on his shoulders not only the weight of expectations, but also the responsibility of leading an offense that needs to be at its best on every snap. Love has shown impressive progress throughout the season, but now is the time when he must prove himself worthy to lead this historic franchise. In the duel against Seattle, Love will face a defense known for its aggressiveness and ability to force turnovers. To emerge victorious, he will need to balance precision and boldness, find his receivers at critical moments, and avoid costly mistakes. The Packers will also need the best of their key playmakers, such as Aaron Jones and Christian Watson. Every yard gained will be vital, and every possession will need to be maximized. The defense also needs to shine while the offense works to put points on the scoreboard. The Packers' defense faces its own battle. Seahawks quarterback Geno Smith has been a constant threat this season, and containing his passing game will be essential to Green Bay's success. In addition, the Packers will have to contend with Seattle's powerful ground game, led by Kenneth Walker III. The defensive line, anchored by the likes of Kenny Clark, will need to be relentless, while the secondary must capitalize on any interception opportunities. The crowd, the 12th player. We cannot underestimate the role of the fan. Lambeau Field will be the perfect stage for this crucial duel, and Packers fans have the power to turn the stadium into a fortress. The support of the stands will be an extra fuel for the team, especially in times of adversity. Playoff scenarios: what needs to happen to secure a playoff berth? The Packers don't just rely on their own wins. Results of other matches will also be decisive. Defeats by teams like the Rams and Falcons could pave the way for Green Bay to secure its position. However, Coach Matt LaFleur made it clear, the focus is on what the team can control. It all starts with a win this week. We need to do our job, and the rest will adjust, he said at a recent news conference. The spirit of the Packers, never give up. Packers history is filled with moments that defied the odds. From Bart Starr to Brett Favre, from Rodgers to Love, this is a franchise built on the belief that anything is possible. And it is exactly this spirit that the team will take to the field this Sunday. Conclusion: a game worth a season. The matchup against the Seahawks is more than a game, it's a crucial chapter in a season full of exciting narratives. For the Packers, winning means keeping their playoff dream alive. For fans, it's an opportunity to witness greatness emerge amid adversity. As the lights shine on Lambeau Field and the December chill fills the air, one thing is certain: the Green Bay Packers won't give up without a fight. They are ready to defy the odds, face any adversity, and prove that they belong in the playoffs. Will they succeed? Everything will be decided on Sunday. Brace yourself, fan. The battle is just beginning. Jordan Love must demonstrate maturity and accuracy on every play. Facing a Seahawks defense known for its aggressiveness and ability to put pressure on the quarterback, Love will need to rely on his offensive line to protect him while exploiting loopholes in Seattle's defensive system. The chemistry between Love and his receivers will be crucial, with Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs key to generating explosive plays and challenging the opposing secondary. 2. Dominance in the ground game. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon will also have to play key roles. Controlling the time of possession and tiring the opposing defense are essential factors. An effective running game will not only relieve the pressure on Love, but also open up opportunities for play-action plays that can break down the Seahawks defense. The Packers' offensive line will have the responsibility to make room for the running backs to constantly advance. 3. Intense defense and turnovers. If the Packers' defense is to contain quarterback Geno Smith and Seattle's dynamic play, they will need to play flawlessly. Defensive coordinator Joe Barry needs to develop a plan that neutralizes DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, two of the Seahawks' biggest offensive weapons. In addition, turnovers can be the deciding factor. An interception at the right time or a forced fumble can turn the game in Green Bay's favor. The weight of unlikely odds. Even with the win, the Packers still rely on outside combinations to secure their playoff berth. Losses by teams like the Los Angeles Rams and Atlanta Falcons, coupled with a perfect performance by Green Bay in the remaining weeks, could pave the way for the postseason. This complicated math doesn't detract from the team's fighting spirit, but it does add a layer of drama that makes this matchup all the more must-see. The moment of truth: when the Packers walk onto Lambeau Field on Sunday night, it won't just be another game. It will be a battlefield where history, effort, and heart will be at stake. For the fans, this is the moment to come together, to transform the stadium into a cauldron of energy that inspires every player to give their all. Fighting the odds may seem impossible, but if there's one thing the Packers have proven over the decades, it's that giving up is never an option. Week 15 will be remembered as the chapter that defined whether this season will be a story of redemption or a lesson for the future.